Time is ever changing. It constantly churns out new and removes the old. Eema, the largest body of event and experiential marketing professionals in the country, has always believed in changing with the times. In March 2020, the world woke up to an unprecedented pandemic. An industry which worked 24/7 and was buzzing with activity suddenly stood still. On 11th July 2020, in a first of its kind virtual AGM, Eema's new NEC took charge. Without wasting any time, within a week of them being instated, the president floated a survey, Har Baat Ek Saath, to understand the expectations of the members. Based on the results of the survey, the work of creating an SOP which would give clear guidelines to the event managers across the country on how to handle the new health situation was started. The first NEC meeting was held on 20th July 2020 and a COVID task force was formed. Nothing can be achieved without the support and participation of stakeholders, and that is what we witnessed. The pandemic brought along the biggest shift in our work as virtual events were about to take the center stage. Eema immediately issued an advisory to the industry. This virtual event cost template was the biggest need of the hour, with a call to migrate to a new, effective cost model for virtual and hybrid events. On 15th August, to celebrate India's 74th Independence Day and to honor the Corona warriors across the country, multiple events were organized on zonal level. A cyclothon was organized by Eema Zonal Committee East in Kolkata. After nearly 6 months of silence, the event industry woke up to some positivity, and thousands of event professionals watched the event online and on social media. A draft SOP was also handed over to the government dignitaries present at the event. In Bhubaneswar, a felicitation ceremony was organized at the NDRF campus where 20 soldiers who got infected with COVID during the rescue operations in areas affected by Fani cyclone in West Bengal and Odisha were honored.
हमारे ऑनरेबल प्रेसिडेंट रोशन अब्बास का सपना हमने जरूर पूरा करने का कोशिश किया है। 15 अगस्त को हमने भुवनेश्वर का टीम एनडीआरएफ के कैंपस में एक छोटा सा इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज किया था, जिसमें हमने जो जवान उनके कोविड पॉजिटिव हुए थे फनी रेस्क्यू के दौरान क्योर होने के बाद प्लाज्मा डोनेट किया, तो उनको हमने फेलिसिटेट किया। तो सबसे बड़ा पावर वहाँ हमें महसूस हुआ जब कमांडेंट साहब ने सबके सामने ये बोला कि थैंक यू ईमा, आज तक किसी ने तो हमें प्रोत्साहित नहीं किया, किसी ने तो फेलिसिटेट नहीं किया।
On 20th August 2020, Eema organized an open webinar and released Eema's reopening guidelines. It took just under a month of real hard work by the COVID task force to draft the SOPs, and a call was made to open safe events to save events. These SOPs became the basis of our conversation with government and soon enough proved to be the turning point in our effort to bring back confidence in the events fraternity.
The COVID task force work was really cut out well by the General Secretary and the NEC, and we 15 to 16 of us really met periodically to come up with ideas, solutions, the problems that could be, and the process itself was so engaging that during it we were able to come up with such solutions which were really not thought of beforehand. And I must confess, it was such a learning experience that one has really got to a situation where the SOPs have come out in a way that everybody in the ecosystem has absolutely admired it with no holds barred.
One such initiative I would like to mention is the Eema Task Force, which was formed so that SOPs could be put together for conducting safe events. It was a fabulous experience since I was also involved in putting together the SOPs. Many like-minded people got together from various verticals of corporate events, weddings, religious events, social gatherings, and large conferences to put together a 300-page document which had detailed micro planning of how to conduct safe events.
लास्ट एक महीने में हमारी कंपनी ने 20 इवेंट्स किए हैं, गवर्नमेंट इवेंट्स, only because of that SOP. So this is the power of Eema. Nothing more to say. A lot many things are coming up. All the very best.
Once the SOP document was released, our Government Interaction Committee met various government stakeholders. Breakthrough was achieved when Mr. Nityanand Rai, Minister of State for Home Affairs, assured our SOPs will be keenly looked by the Central COVID Task Force, and soon the government announced the opening of the sector with a cap of 100 people from September 21st, 2020.
GIC was formed with the objective to engage with the government. During the last 2 or 3 months, we have been successful in meeting up with important people within the government, the ministers and the secretaries. We told them about Eema, explained them the size of the event industry and presented the SOP prepared by the COVID task force set up by Eema for doing safe events. We also appraised them the problems the event industry is facing due to its closure and requested for opening our industry.
The North team organized the first collective Gurukul, Work to Win, Input, Output, Outcome and Impact, that focused on upskilling and personal development. On 5th September 2020, Rendezvous was organized across all 4 zones, and it saw enthusiastic participation by all the members. The Women and Youth Empowerment team of Eema East curated and executed Shakti Ek Ehsaas event on September 17th, 2020. This workshop was organized to empower industry stakeholders with self-defense techniques by professionals. The event also had motivational speeches by renowned speakers.
We approached them 7 to 8 days before the event, and when we made them understand why we wanted to do this event and why that particular date, they really helped us fast forward the entire formality and procedures, and did give us a go ahead real quick, which was very important for us.
21st September was a big day for the Indian events industry, as it was the day of opening of our sector. A live simulation event, India is an Event, was organized on 21st and 22nd September 2020 in 4 cities, Gurgaon, Kochi, Goa and Chandigarh. The event provided a visual experience and demonstrated how the SOPs can be implemented on ground with suggested protocols.
Thanks to the NEC for initiating the new COVID SOPs for event. India is an Event was a great move, and in Kochi we were fortunate to be part of that event and chosen as one of the showcase cities for the event. This not only gave us more hope and confidence in doing events, but also our peers and our customers. They also felt more confident in handling events.
We have made history in Chandigarh by executing 2 events on a same day under the leadership of Roshan Abbas, Samit Bhaiya, Siddharth, Prerna, Ruchin, Jagmohan, Ankur Kalra, and my elder brother Vijay Arora. So India is an event. I must say what a concept it was. So well planned and very well executed by Team Chandigarh. And I want to congratulate and appreciate the whole team who had worked so hard, so bringing so practical and so detailed SOPs, which actually help us to tell government that we can execute safe events.
Then the SOPs came. There was this whole explanation about how we should safeguard our industry by following these simple rules so that we soon get back to normal. It was a big eye-opener, it was a big learning experience, and I can't thank Eema enough for that, and I'm really looking forward to be part of it.
The Eventilator video that highlighted the industry's current state an appeal to the government to act, was released. This beautiful film was dubbed and edited in Hindi for Eema and was shared by thousands of industry professionals and was taken up by electronic media as well. A 24/7 dedicated support helpline number was activated by VCare for confidential emotional support for the members of the Indian experiential industry. A series of films were produced and launched to promote the helpline number.
The VCare initiative over the last few months has grown and expanded its scope of functioning to become more inclusive than it was initially perceived to be. The helpline now functions 24/7 and is available to anyone seeking advice and support regardless of their gender. Specialized counseling is available to those who require professional help. Understanding the difficulties and the trauma being faced by the industry in these COVID times.
Pandemic has actually made a dent on everybody's life and इसकी वजह से बहुत सारे लोगों को नौकरियां चली गई, काम नहीं है, there's a lot of insecurity, there's a lot of nervous breakdowns हो रहे हैं. किससे बात करें? Eema has taken the step which has been really helpful. लोगों को अगर कोई सहारा चाहिए था वो Eema में हमें मिला.
Gandhi Jayanti was celebrated in a unique manner. A multi-city relay cyclothon, India on the Move, was organized by Eema. It was also to show our gratitude to the government, which in Unlock 5 guidelines allowed relaxation on social, religious, cultural events and congregations in most parts of the country from 15th October 2020. This event was conceptualized by Eema zonal committees and covered an overall distance of 15,200 kilometers across 17 cities.
First quarter has passed away and it has been an amazing experience working during this quarter under the leadership of Mr. Roshan Abbas and the complete NEC team. So I think 2nd October has been a great experience where we did cyclothon relay from Kashmir to Kanyakumari all across India, where we covered more than 15,000 kilometers of cycle running across various states. During this event, we tried to showcase the standard operating protocols, procedures, how we are doing events in these times with all the safety measures. And along with this, we had the great support which we have got from NEC all across our regional initiatives as well as national initiatives. And I hope NEC will continue the same support going forward as well.
Focused towards the members of the Indian experiential industry, the webinar was aimed at offering people a platform for genuine connection amid uncertainty, encouraging them to field their questions to the experts from the industry, generate mental health awareness amongst them, and strengthen demand for integrated mental health and psychological interventions.
The workshop was so relevant. And it was not only interesting, it was involving, interactive, and we got an opportunity to share perspective and also ask questions. So good job, WeCare team.
Eema partnered with Artex, ACRI and British Council India in hosting a special session on the industry SOPs, Road to Recovery, as a part of the Festival Connection series of the industry. Eema Constitution Amendment is in progress and is expected to be completed by the end of November for the AGM approval. Our talks are still in process with the IPRS on fees and charges for music licenses, and we look forward to reaching the milestone.
What I've really enjoyed with the new NEC is that there are constant updates. Every week there is an update on what has happened, and I think that is key, pivotal. Because communication with the members is very, very important, and I thank the NEC for actually keeping in touch. And I'm really looking forward to the town hall. That again is a great initiative. So good job, guys.
The engagement and the outreach program to the industry leaders as far as the ecosystem has simply been fabulous. The COVID task force coming out with the SOPs is again something very needed during these times, and they've done a stellar job. The South NEC, also led by Martin, has been doing some very interesting engagement programs, and they've brought the community in the south also together.
Eema has been there for its members and the industry at the time of need. For instance, now when we are facing the biggest the pandemic ever, and our industry has been probably one of the worst to get affected. A lot of businesses have shut down, artists are suffering. Eema not only came up with SOPs to make the event safer, they also tried, and they have also reached out to government. They've represented our industry to come up with remedies and to make sure that we bounce back. I am extremely proud to be part of Eema.
COVID was a dampener, is a dampener, I would say, and I think the way Eema has come together, held our hands of every member so beautifully and so compassionately, I think speaks a lot about the organization. I think the organization has matured to a stage where it understands the pulse of the industry well. It understands the pain of an entrepreneur in our industry. It understands the good part and the bad part both. I think Eema is doing the right thing, the right way.
I'd like to thank the NEC for all the effort that's gone into steering our industry back into action. Fortunately for us, these guys came in at a time where positive attitude and a proactive approach needed to go hand in hand. And I have seen them implementing that not just in words but also in action. At the same time, they've not left any stone unturned to make the members feel appreciated for anything or everything that they may have done, no matter how small or big.
And I understand the challenges that an association like ours faces, and I want to wish Eema all the very best. Some incredible work has happened over the last few months, and obviously I wish all of the people that we've elected as a collective and as individuals only the very best. Incredible work done.
What has amazed me is that the new leadership at Eema has really taken our collective voice to the highest tables in this land. We've made an impact in bringing about the new protocol change. I think the We Care initiative with mental health program has been absolutely amazing and much needed. We're opening up even as we speak. Many of us have been able to innovate. But this is the time more so than ever to collaborate, to stand together as our colleagues have been doing, building partnerships, taking this forward, so many local organizations. And that collective voice will make the difference, will make the change.
We as an organization are open, value trust, and believe in following process for the common benefit of all our members. Our vision is to build an inclusive organization that is fueled by new ideas, contribution by members, and an open door policy. We know that at times we may make mistakes, we may fall, but with the keen support of our energetic members, we will rise again and win against all odds.